don't think about it, baby, don't think twice. Semi-automatic with the red dot sight. Point that shit right between my eyes.
That's my cause for the living room!
Place your hands up in the air. My fingers through my eyeballs, exist to the floor. That's my cause for the living room. Place your hands up in the air. My fingers through my eyeballs, exist to the drywall.
And the rung has belled. This match is official. Kid Vicious versus El Dorado. 2 out of 3 falls match. Their first match was incredible. I can't imagine this one won't be much better. This one's going to be insane. Starting off with a little bit of a lockup there. El Dorado going down low, grappling Kid Vicious. Looks like Kid Vicious already has El Dorado in a headlock. Oh, El Dorado very quick to get out of it, though. Puts Kid Vicious into almost a dragon sleep. Oh, my God, and those knees to the head of El Dorado.
This is wrestling bullshit, motherfucker. I want to fight.
Oh, man, and a kick from El Dorado, stopping whatever Kid Vicious had in mind there. Kid Vicious off of the box spring now into a drop kick. Sends Kid Vicious into the ground, groaning in agony. El Dorado back up on his feet. And now stretching the arm. Oh, and beating the chest of Kid Vicious. Stretching the arm again. Oh, man, and just twisting it around. Oh, and stomping on the ribs right there. El Dorado pacing around Kid Vicious now. Bringing the attack back to him. Oh, man, and the strength of Kid Vicious to muscle El Dorado up. Oh, El Dorado coming right back down, though. And, oh, man, driving Kid Vicious into the ground. Now El Dorado bringing the fight back to Kid Vicious as he spins him. Oh, a swing and a catch by Kid Vicious. Oh, and a kick to the knee. Puts El Dorado down. El Dorado rolling right back up, though. And now another grapple and a kick to El Dorado, putting some distance in between them. And another drop kick.
Alright, let's be honest. My drop kick was way better.
I have to disagree. Oh, man, and a punch and a knee by Kid Vicious. These guys are just going back and forth. A kick by El Dorado now. Oh, and another one, I believe, to the same exact knee. Kid Vicious sent into that box spring once again. El Dorado may be looking for another drop kick, but Kid Vicious not going towards it, learning from the last one. El Dorado set up on that box spring now. Kid Vicious, chair in hand. This is no good sight. Oh my God, and an uppercut. Sends the chair into the face of Kid Vicious. Sends Kid Vicious into the ground. And now as El Dorado stops Kid Vicious from getting to his feet. And now looking for it. Oh, man, and what a maneuver. And right into the cover as well. Oh, but a kick out at Kid Vicious. El Dorado was looking for that first fall, but unable to get it. But that's alright. He's going to keep on trying as now he heads up to the box spring. Oh, and he's got Kid Vicious in hand. Kid Vicious looking to tear El Dorado down just like last time. Oh, man, and El Dorado landing on his feet. And now running right into the ladder. Oh, my God, face first into the ground goes Kid Vicious. El Dorado driving him there. And Kid Vicious grabbing the nose. You're going to bust your nose when you go diving face first into the ground. That's a given. And now El Dorado right back up on that ladder. He'll be looking for... Oh, man. Maybe going for a swinging DDT. Caught by Kid Vicious. Spine buster right there. Right into a double foot stomp. And one of the cleanest I've seen it by far by Kid Vicious. Oh, man. And as if that double foot stomp wasn't bad enough, Kid Vicious still targeting the stomach and the rib area of El Dorado. Pouring some water on himself. It's a hot summer's day. We're in the hundreds today, guys. Oh, man. El Dorado moving that door out of the way. Oh, not a great-looking kick and not a great-looking throw either. Oh, but these kicks look pretty good and effective. Some kicks right to the midsection, holding on to the arm so Kid Vicious can't block it. Kid Vicious is up. Oh! Kid Vicious fighting out of it. Kid Vicious is down. Double underhook and a flex. Oh, man. And how great was that? I don't think I've seen a tiger suplex from Kid Vicious before, but that was a pretty damn good looking one. Oh, and now Kid Vicious grabbing El Dorado. And right into that gut-wrench suplex. El Dorado landing on his knees, however, and a kick to Kid Vicious. And a kick to El Dorado. Man, who would have knew this matchup would be so tied up to this point? Oh my God, and a brutal enziguri to it, still fighting El Dorado. El Dorado not fighting no more. Kid Vicious seems to have, later in the match, come up with an answer to everything El Dorado gives him. Because now Kid Vicious goes up. Oh my God, and sends himself right into El Dorado. Right on top of him, crashing down on the ground into the cover. But a kick out, however. Kid Vicious unable to gain that first fall. The first man to gain 2 out of the 3 falls will win this match. Oh my God, and a steel chair right to El Dorado. El Dorado made this match because he was very unpleased with the ending of the last one. And Kid Vicious accepted for the exact same reason. Kid Vicious here looking to prove a point. El Dorado as well, of course. Oh my God, and now for the second time El Dorado gets sent to that shopping cart. Kid Vicious has that chair, he's setting it up. The chair's pretty beat to crap. I don't know how well it will service. El Dorado still feeling the effects of the getting slammed into a solid steel shopping cart. Kid Vicious looking to set up some makeshift table here. 2 chairs and a door. That's a table. He's got that table set up now, just making sure he's working out all those kinks, and who knows what Kid Vicious could be planning. One of the most dastardly creative men here. As now he brings his attention to El Dorado, lifting the lifeless corpse. Looking to place him upon that table, maybe. Oh, but it looks like that table isn't able to balance on top of those chairs, and Kid Vicious just flipping it over. Kid Vicious is going to have to think on his feet. Cameraman helps El Dorado back up on his feet. Oh my God. Kid Vicious catching another kick. Oh man. And it looked like that might have connected. I'm not sure. Oh my God. And the punches to the head of El Dorado. As now El Dorado is brought to a chair. And now El Dorado driven right into that chair. My God. That chair propped up on the box spring, going for the cover. But a kick out by El Dorado. And now let's look at this again. El Dorado able to kick out from quite a brutal slam into that chair. Fisherman Buster to be exact. And now Kid Vicious. Like I said, he's got to think on his feet, and it looks like Kid Vicious is prepared to do that. Setting up maybe, hopefully, something a little bit more stable than those chairs. Something that can hold this door in place. And it looks like Kid Vicious Has that table set up and ready to go. He does now anyway. Oh my god, and he's slapping El Dorado silly. How dare El Dorado think he can stand up. That's what I feel. Kid Vicious intended with that shot. Now El Dorado onto the shoulders of Kid Vicious once again. And now, oh my god, driving him on that box spring. That is nothing but a bunch of wood. That's a wooden frame held together with some more wood collected from a bunch of pallets. Oh, and now those stomp onto the rib area. Lifting El Dorado. They're both up on the box spring. This is high risk if I've ever seen it. This is a very dangerous spot. Looking to put El Dorado on his shoulder again, but El Dorado's fighting out of it with those knees. Oh, El Dorado hesitating for just a second before, oh my god, hitting a brutal Hurricane Rana. Sorry, a Frankensteiner, I mean. Look at this Frankensteiner sending a Kid Vicious crashing into that door. Not through the door, but effective nonetheless. That looked quite brutal. Oh my god, and I can't believe I'm saying it, but El Dorado has already gained the first pin. The first fall of the 2 out of 3 falls match. He's only got to gain 1 more falls, and he could win this whole thing. And he may be looking to do just that with this locked-in sleeper hold. And he's got it locked in tight as well. I don't see Kid Vicious getting out of this. Kid Vicious going for the mask, and he does. El Dorado now sending some kicks Kid Vicious's way. El Dorado much quicker to get back up to his feet. Oh man, and driving the head of Kid Vicious into the ground. Looking for that second fall, and this could be it. Oh. And it's not. Kid Vicious kicking out of that fall. El Dorado with that sleeper locked in once again. And Kid Vicious just muscling El Dorado up. Oh my god, he's got to gain his balance, and he does. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just slams El Dorado into the ground. These guys are fighting, man. I mean, holy shit, is this entertaining. A kick to the shoulder, it looked like, of Kid Vicious. It's a weird place to aim, I must say. Oh my god, there's a good place to aim right there, right across the jaw of Kid Vicious with that Pele kick. Now El Dorado taking a beating to Kid Vicious before taking the fight to the box spring, climbing up there. Oh, that Jeff Hardy signal. Oh my god, but it looked like Kid Vicious got his knees up. Oh man. El Dorado was looking for that Swanton bomb that Kid Vicious always uses, but Kid Vicious got the knees up on it.
Move. You don't think I know to put my knees up?
Kick from El Dorado, and a chop from Kid Vicious, and a chop from El Dorado, and another from Kid Vicious, and these guys are just swinging away at each other. Oh man, making El Dorado and myself think he was going for a chop, but he was going for a kick. Kick to the leg right there before a lost shot. Oh man. Knee to the back of the head of El Dorado. El Dorado could be out. Kid Vicious not going for the cover, however.
I'll put some fucking dirt in your mouth.
Oh man, El Dorado sent face first into that ground. Brutal stomp. Kid Vicious telling him to eat some dirt, and I think he did. And now Kid Vicious with that table propped up. The table that El Dorado was unable to break. And now that double underhook once again. Oh, and a knee to the chest. Oh, man, and another one across the chest, even maybe to the rib section. Holy shit, and the strength of Kid Vicious.
Gotta show everyone how to put someone through a table.
Oh my god. El Dorado, driven with what Kid Vicious calls the vicious driver. However, Kid Vicious as well was unable to break that door. And holy shit, what a door.
One.
Oh, but El Dorado somehow kicking out of it. Kid Vicious unable to gain his first fall of the match. El Dorado with already one fall of the match. El Dorado back on the shoulders of Kid Vicious. Oh my god, and sent into that solid steel door. I'm convinced it's gotta be made out of steel because it is not budging. El Dorado was sent hard into that door.
Everyone in FreakShow
And
Wrestling.
El Dorado may be fucking out.
1, 2,
And he is. And Kid Vicious able to gain that second, or his first fall, second fall of the match. These men are tied. It's sudden death. It's first to the next fall wins.
Come on, El Dorado.
Kid Vicious looked like he was
One more fall.
trying to grab another door. Perhaps. Maybe giving up on breaking this one. As it seems unfreaking breakable. El Dorado into, oh my god, and a fucking brutal drop kick to Kid Vicious. Sends Kid Vicious flying. El Dorado back to his feet. Kid Vicious struggling back to his feet. El Dorado helps him right back up. El Dorado now off the box spring. Oh my god! And Kid Vicious slams him right onto his knee. And that was beautiful.
I'm just kidding.
Up. Kid Vicious looked like he was going to go for the cover, but he was not. Maybe perhaps he does not think that's enough to put El Dorado away. I'm interested to see what he does think is enough. Another chop by Kid Vicious. Kid Vicious putting some distance in between them two before slamming into him full speed. May have hurt his hand. Right there. Oh my god, and what a beautiful twist of fate. Holy crap, that looked quite effective. Sending El Dorado straight back. A cover and a kick out. And this match continues. To be honest, I'm relieved. I want to see these guys keep on going. I want to see these guys fight forever. Oh man, and a brutal kick to the face of Kid Vicious. El Dorado up on that box spring. Oh my god! And what looked to be a buckshot lariat to Kid Vicious. That's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Oh! And that is my absolute favorite thing about El Dorado. He is so creative in the way that he uses his moves and even creates moves maybe as well. I can't say for sure if they've been done or not, or if we just hadn't seen them before El Dorado, but I mean, he's done some shit I've never seen before. That's a pretty good amount of credit. These guys just teeing off on each other right now. And it looked like that brutal, just absolutely stiff kick to the face ended it. El Dorado pushing Kid Vicious away. And another Pele kick. God damn it, right to the head of Kid Vicious. My god. These kids just do not care for their future at all. They give the big fuck you to their future selves. Putting it all on the line right here for us. Oh, Kid Vicious slipping right through that bulldog. El Dorado rolling right through that arm. Oh man, and now bending it. Kid Vicious's arm the other way. Clothesline unable to put Kid Vicious down. Kid Vicious into the box break. Oh man, and shoulder first. El Dorado sends himself right into the midsection of Kid Vicious. lifting Kid Vicious right back up. And onto the shoulder goes Kid Vicious. And now Kid Vicious driven into that table. Oh my god. And if that didn't break it, I don't think anything else will. This table just will not break. I heard it creak a little bit, I think. But it is not giving at all. El Dorado maybe going for it again. Oh man, and Kid Vicious stopping him, getting off of the shoulders of El Dorado. Oh man, and an uppercut right to the jaw of El Dorado. El Dorado now leaning onto that door. Kid Vicious with distance in between him and El Dorado. Kid Vicious charging at El Dorado. Holy shit! And they finally break that fucking door. My god. With a poetry in motion, sending both men crashing through that door. Both men exhausted, both men giving their absolute all in this match. Kid Vicious now for the cover. This could be it, but it's not. And I can't believe I'm saying it, but it's not. El Dorado kicks out. And now, Kid Vicious taking off that tape. Oh man, and now choking the life, or at least attempting to choke the life out of El Dorado. And now Kid Vicious with those same stool frames from earlier. Looking to set up a table maybe. First he's got to put El Dorado down and keep him down if he's looking to set up anything. Charging at El Dorado. Oh man, and a kick sends him flying out of that chair. And now Kid Vicious knocking on it, hoping to God that this one breaks. Hopefully this one won't be as stubborn as the last. Kid Vicious now with that table set up. Gotta get it perfect. Kid Vicious, chair in hand. Kid Vicious no longer chair in hand. Bringing his attention back to El Dorado as he lifts El Dorado up. Look at the stained brown back of El Dorado, just covered in dirt from this absolute battle that these guys have put themselves through. And now, smash with that tin. I have to say, I have to admit, Kid Vicious did not put a whole lot into that hit with the tin, and I can't blame him. These guys must be absolutely swept. I mean, the energy they must have put into this fight, and it's still not over. Kid Vicious now going for the climb, maybe looking to finally end this match, this grueling, almost 25-minute long match. And now Kid Vicious has brought himself up onto the shed, and Kid Vicious from a very considerable height. That is 8 foot. That shed is 8 foot. Oh my god, and Kid Vicious with a swanton bomb crashing down from the top of that shed right onto El Dorado. My fucking god. And now going for the cover, and I can't imagine El Dorado kicks out of this. It's impossible. Oh, and he doesn't. This match is over. Kid Vicious has done it.
You know, El Dorado, I'll give you credit where credit's due. Within a week or so, you really fucking stepped up your game.